Testing a battery in this camera. Hopefully this battery is gonna last. We're on our way to the P.O. box right now. We haven't been there in a couple of weeks, and we are expecting a response from Rabbit. Now, for those of you who might remember, Rabbit was one of Dave's good friends while he was locked up this last time. And this was a guy who sent some really awesome art to the APS P.O. box. And we also sent this guy a little commissary pack as well. So we are going to the P.O. box to see if we've gotten a response from this guy, letting us know that he got the pack, and just possibly hearing what this guy has been up to. Then we have to go to, I'm thinking like Michael's Arts and Crafts. We're looking for a piece of plexiglass, a piece of plastic. We're getting ready to start manufacturing some official After Prison Show merchandise. We've got the APS official website jumping very soon, hopefully within the next couple of days. And we're gonna have a lot of really awesome things going on there as well. So I'm really hoping you guys will get a chance to check that out. But again, we are testing this battery. So what I'm saying with testing this battery, what I mean by this is, we just got this off-brand battery for our Canon PowerShot camera right here. It was like a $30 battery, maybe, was it 30 or $40?
I think it was like 40 bucks.
$40, man, that was actually kind of expensive. But they sell them at Best Buy, and you know, to be able to get additional batteries for camera, especially when you go through a lot of batteries, it's good to have backup batteries. So again, we're really just wanting to see how long this battery will last, and it's looking pretty good right now. Haven't had any problems with it yet. On another note entirely, I just went and got my hair cut yesterday. You guys can see I got the fine line cut in my hair, got the little part right there. And anytime I get my hair cut, you know, the gray comes out, and I like to color my hair. I know a lot of people say, Joe, why are you coloring your hair? Are you using the veto method, using the colored pencils, the lotion, crushing them up like you would do in prison? No, I'm actually using like Revlon, or I don't know, whatever type of brand the hair color is. Where I'm going with all of this is, you know, with this particular haircut, this is very similar to another haircut that I've had where I said in the past that I look like Pink or Macklemore. Well, you know, now with all of the gray showing, you know, I'm actually looking a lot more like Ellen DeGeneres. I hope that doesn't catch on. I mean, really, I don't want people being like, damn, old Joe, you looking like Ellen DeGeneres for real? I can't even believe you brought that up. That is exactly who you looking like. Probably should have kept that to myself. You know, some things are best left unsaid. They really are. So other things to mention real quick, we've got Dave, who has been MIA, not really MIA. I mean, Dave has had to handle some things at the house, just as I've had to handle some things on the technical side of After Prison Show. And then today, Dave has to be at his house because he has to be there for a package getting delivered. It's actually a dishwasher. He has to be there when these people come to install the dishwasher. So this is like 2 days in a row Dave hasn't been with us, but don't you worry, ain't nothing going on with Dave. I mean, he's been streaming on Twitch. He's been doing like marathon streams on Twitch, playing God of War or Zelda or Mario. I don't even know what he's playing. I'm not too hip with the game that he's playing, but he's been really holding down things on Twitch and really enjoying that. And for those of you who have been rocking with him on Twitch, shout out to you as well. We will have Dave back. We're getting ready to do some cooking videos tomorrow. We're gonna tell some more prison stories. I've got some prison stories. I'm gonna knock the dust off of like an old book. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've personally told some prison stories, but we'll be doing that as well. A lot to come, a lot going on. Website stories, cooking videos, merch, batteries for the camera. Big things happening. So we're just leaving from lunch. We've just left from the P.O. box. We did receive some mail that's gonna be really awesome to open. We're gonna have to wait for Dave for that though, because both of these letters that I think you guys are gonna find really interesting are addressed to Dave. One is from his old cellie from just recently when he was released, and the other one is from Rabbit, and it feels like we've got some more artwork in this as well. But the crazy thing is we just ate at Taco Bell. It's pretty crazy, right? Mm-hmm. Craziest thing ever. Oh my God, I gotta tell you guys this craziest thing. We just ate lunch at Taco Bell. I had a T6, 2 chalupas, beef soft taco as well. No, but you know, when we're getting back in the car, I mean, all you can smell is marijuana. I don't know if it was the construction truck next to us. Yeah, we had a construction truck parked right next to us, and I got nothing against that, but now my entire vehicle, my wife's vehicle, smells like marijuana. So if we got pulled over right now, police are gonna be like, sir, I smell marijuana in your car. Hey, look at this guy. He's got the case of Corona. Probably couldn't see that guy. You know, the police would be like, sir, I smell weed in your car. There's no weed in here, officer. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but it was them back there at Taco Bell. You gotta go back and look at it. I wouldn't say nothing like that. Maybe I would. But, you know, what I would say is, you know, hey, look, man, it's not coming from my car. We were just parked somewhere, and when we got back in our car, there was another car. It was smelling like, you know, that's where the smell's coming from. Yeah, right, sir. Put your hands on the steering wheel. Freeze! And if it didn't go exactly like that, the cop would be like, well, what do you mean? What car from where? Man, I'm not telling. What do I look like, an informant? I ain't got no pending charges. I don't need to be telling you nothing. Do your job. That's what they pay you for. I'm kidding. Yeah, actually, I'm not. That's exactly what I would say. I would have to say something like that. I'm not just going to give up they're not, I mean, I guess they're doing something wrong because weed is illegal here in the state of Virginia, but, you know, again, to each their own. I guess the smell is gone now, so I don't think actually, no, it's not. It really does smell like weed in here. I wonder if my wife got like a pound in here somewhere. I'm kidding.
Is that her side hustle?
I'm kidding. It's not that extensive. But we're on our way back right now. We're gonna stop at Michael's Arts and Crafts. I'm looking for some plastic. Not plastic wrap like was all over the love seat in the story that Dave just recently told.
And she's got plastic laid out over this love seat by the window, like completely covering the whole area.
Was she getting ready to do some painting?
Dude, I didn't know. When I first seen it, I was like, Dexter. You know, I thought I was about to be, you know, chopped up into little pieces and dropped off.
So you were legitimately scared when you saw it?
There was a fear that was rising in the pit of my stomach. And it didn't help the fact that I had to take a dump either.
Not that kind of plastic. I'm looking for like a sheet of plastic, like plexiglass plastic, like soft-ish sheet of plastic. It's hard for me to explain this, but again, we are going to start making some super official APS merchandise, and one of the things that I want to start creating is After Prison Show shanks. Now these shanks aren't going to be like, you know, these aren't going to be like weapons to say. I mean, these aren't, so to speak, is what I meant to say, but these are just going to be like props, like memorabilia, custom made by yours truly, Cody and Dave. After Prison Show official shanks. What is this thing in front of us right here, Cody?
It's the command center.
They've got the police command center. Could you imagine if we got pulled over by that? And they would break out the entire forensic unit. Whatever you do, Cody, don't make eye contact with them if we do go past them. And this brings me to a really interesting thing that I wanted to discuss with you guys. I haven't even had a chance to tell you about this yet. So, breaking news. How can I get into this? Okay, so first, when I bought the boat, I'm not trying to be gloating about my boating. Ooh, that was slick right there. Hey, yo, you ain't gonna be sitting here gloating about your boating. But when I bought the boat, I had to go get the boat registered. I had to do that through Inland Game and Fisheries. So now I have my boat registration, got my boater's license. Funny thing about that is I got my boat license before I got my driver's license, but another story entirely. Actually, there's a lot of things that I'm gonna break down for you guys real quick. So to get the boat registration, had to send that into Inland Game and Fishery. These guys have more authority than like the FBI. I mean, that's legitimate. Something I've heard. It's actually a rumor. I'm not sure if it's the truth or not. It might just be a myth, but I'm pretty sure these guys have a lot of authority. In fact, what I've read while taking my boater's test was, if at any time Inland Game and Fishery Marine Police try to pull you over, you have absolutely got to stop that boat and allow them to board your vessel. They got the authority to do that. But when I was going to get the trailer registered, I did that through DMV, so I took the title to the trailer, and I also took all of my court fine payment information because I paid all of my court fines off. I was under the impression once I did that, I would have to wait 6 months before I could get my driver's license back. Well, when they gave me the DMV driver's license compliance summary, there was nothing on this piece of paper. I never even had to show them that I paid off any court fines. And I said, hey, look, you know, I brought all this information in here today to show you guys I've paid these fines off. And they said, well, you know, it's probably already gone into the system, so you don't need to prove anything. We already know you've paid it all off. And I was like, man, that is awesome. But the most awesome thing, the most awesomer thing, I'm saying this totally incorrect. What is dollar bank? I'm confused. That's an actual bank because there was an ATM outside of it. It said Dollar Bank. I'm not doing any banking with Dollar Bank.
Maybe they only give dollars out.
It's a bank. Dude, there's an ATM outside of it.
Maybe it's a ploy, you know? It's their...
I don't know what it is. I've never seen that before in my life. The point of everything that I was trying to say is I learned that on June 19th, 3 days before my wedding, on June 19th, I have officially satisfied everything I need to do in order to be able to go to DMV on the 20th. I have to wait till the following day, but on the 20th, 2 days before my wedding, I can go to DMV, take the driver's written test and road test, and your boy gonna be driving that day. And we gonna vlog that. Cody gonna sit in the back seat while I'm taking this road test, and I'm gonna power brake immediately. Foot on the brake, foot on the gas at the same time, and we're just gonna do a 360 right there in the parking lot. You failed, sir. You failed. Now, one other really interesting fact that I got thrown to you guys before we go into Michael's Arts and Crafts looking for this plastic. Here's one really interesting little tidbit I gotta throw in here. Boats registered, trailers registered, go to DMV on the 20th to take my license test and get my license back. I tried to get insurance on my boat. I went through the boat insurance place. They gave me a quote. It was a really low quote. It was what I was looking for. And I clicked next after I got the quote, after I put in all the information that I needed to put in, and it asked me, it says, do you have a driver's license? No. I clicked no, and they immediately came back in all red letters. On the computer screen, it said, you need to call us right now. I called them, and they said, you know, because you don't have a driver's license, you can't get boat insurance. And I said, what the heck kind of sense does this make? I bought a boat, it's in my name, I registered it, I got the trailer registered, but I can't get insurance because I ain't got no driver's license. I got a boat license. What has my driver's license got to do with my boat license and the fact that it don't make a lot of sense to me? It's crazy. You know, I'm a little aggravated right this second. I'm a little aggravated. So we went to Michael's Arts and Crafts. They didn't have the plastic that we needed, the plexiglass, nothing like that. But that's not why I'm aggravated at all. We actually went to Harris Teeter, and I got some flowers for my girl right there, and they're like the most crazy looking flowers. They're not blossomed or anything like that. And that's 3 packs of flowers right there. These are flowers that my girl has picked out. These are the kind of flowers we're gonna have in the wedding. She said, hey, they got these flowers at Harris Teeter. Will you go get them for me? I was like, absolutely. I'll go get all of them that they had. They had 3 packs or 3 bushels. I don't know what you call a thing of flowers. Bundles?
I don't think it's bundles.
Dozen, something. Well, whatever. But I get up to the cash register to pay for this, and the woman, you know, who's ringing this up says to me, yeah. She doesn't say that. She says to me, she says, what did you do wrong? What? Fight back the anger, Joe. Don't say nothing crazy. I always have crazy experiences going in stores, going and, you know, trying to check out. But you know, I keep my composure. It kind of rubs me the wrong way because a man's buying flowers for whoever. I could have been buying those flowers for Cody. I almost played it off and said, you know what? I did do something really wrong. I didn't call last night. Will you forgive me? I wonder what her reaction to that would have been. But you know, I said, woman, I ain't do nothing wrong. In fact, if I had done something wrong, don't you think I'd have been buying some better flowers than what them things look like right there? What kind of apology flowers is those right there? What did you do wrong?
That's how you know she's had some personal relationship problems in her life.
You know, you're absolutely right, Cody. You know, hey, listen, lady. I don't know what you got going on in your own personal life with the Netflix and chill and the plenty of fish and the Tinder problems that you're having. But just because a man's buying flowers doesn't mean he's done something wrong. I certainly haven't done anything wrong. I don't think I have.